Here we are again in this beautiful Wednesday. So, if you watched yesterday video, I'm gonna talk about everything what is quite new after the yesterday video. So the first thing was we was looking this place here with the Bitcoin. So that was the first target what was happening after that, or this movement. If you're longing here, your take profit was here. So now what you see, the price is making the rejection movement. Definitely we see the price get rejected above here. But now the important thing is we have to understand your movement was all the way up here. You start here, your long here, the stop loss was somewhere here, and that was all the journey now. All the journey, and now you have to take profit. But we have to understand something. Now if you look in the previous low, so what information that previous low is gonna tell you? For me, we have this minor holder here. You see the price was creating the holder, break above it, break the highs, retest it, and now that's the holder. And the price was going in your take profits. And now when you have this holder and you see the price is not coming back to start breaking this low here, and you see the price is turning around before, it's a very bullish momentum. And for example, let's see what we have here. We have definitely a strong momentum zone here, the minor one momentum zone, and respect the momentum zone. So the price was, now we're looking inside this price action. So the price get rejected and create a low. Now the price get rejected, but the price was holding the low. So that's a very bullish information. And now if you pull this one here, what you see, the price was breaking above it and break the previous lows, break, retest, and the price is going after that very nicely. In right now that case, this can be your take profit here, your entry here, stop loss, this candlestick wick low here, and this was your take profit. So basically this trade is following by this information and looking if the low is really holding the price action up. And what we was talking about yesterday, this one right now is super structure here. It's a very strong structure and price is breaking the highs and highs and highs. In that case you have 6.3 risk reward ratio trades. What was happening today, absolutely beautiful continuation trade to take. Nice scalp, information was there, the previous major information. Now you're looking some minor ones, the minor holder, the minor structure, and you see everything is kind of working out. And now you can use the momentum zone on your entry point and to trade back on the last week high what we have here. And that was happening today. Absolutely beautiful movement. Let's see what the gold was doing. Same thing what we was talking about yesterday. So yesterday price was here, and I was putting those 3-day profit points to trade when we break that, and listening or watching or gathering the and now next information. So what is going on? Price is breaking up, retest, super nice, break the highs, didn't break the lows, and price is going break the highs, retest, break the highs, retest, break the highs, retest, break the highs, retest, didn't break the previous lows. And look at this one here, like this example, break above it, retest, and straight up to the above here. So you have one opportunity today to trade this one here, and the second opportunity to trade this one here. So let's talk about something what we talked about yesterday, the major structure and the minor structure. So what's going on? This major structure, the idea is push price back to the major area right now. Currently what was happening, the price was going above and making the much more much more volume pattern. You know, this pattern is much stronger than this one. If you look in the price action, it's very quick, very small pattern or structure, market structure, and then this one is strong, very strong, and now we have very strong impulse movement out of that range. Market is retesting, didn't break the previous lows, break the highs, retest, breaking the highs and going. We have this nice continuation pattern here. See, absolutely perfect break above it, retest, break previous highs, and have a retest here of the continuation pattern. Super good. Price going above what we see right now here. We have this a very minor, a very small momentum zone, but still, if you look in the principles, it is still a momentum zone. And if you look in the price action, what the price is doing, break the highs and going back on this small structure here. The small structure is this one here. That's the small structure, and that's the momentum of that structure. The small one, this breaking structure here. We break above it, retest it, and start breaking the highs. If you see right now here, we break this, okay, this one, we break this previous high. We have even nice retest, and price making the second retest. Very noisy and a little bit manipulation, because if you're looking here, the first thing what you kind of get here is the continuation pattern. The same story what is here. It's the continuation pattern, but look at that, the price was making a fake out movement, break the highs, and we have impulse candlestick going straight back, but respecting the previous minor structure highs, the momentum. In that case, what is the momentum? Pushing higher, retested, and it's still pushing higher because price didn't break it and didn't turn it around. And now the price is going above and still moving, still acting right now. That's our let's say in the future, if you see a structure like that, we have to understand that's our main low. Like price action have to hold this low right now. And basically we can even do now a little bit bigger, and we can say this is the holder here. We create the holder, respect the principles, break the highs, retest it, holding the lows, and respecting the principles. If you're looking right now inside here, let's see the first emotion. You see how the price is reacting after that level and creating the first high. What is happening? The price is retested this momentum zone and respecting the previous lows here. And now what is happening? The price action is breaking the previous high. Breaking the previous high. Next candlestick all the way down here and respecting the holder. And again, and if you look in this one here, you see how the price, let's say this minor structure, is respecting the bullish principles to go higher. And if you zoom a little bit out, we have like more information here. The momentum zone, what is pushing higher, and the price is respecting. So what is happening? The price is respecting two principles, two structures to go higher, and we create even the holder, what is holding the price to go higher. And in the future, this is going to be our major zone. What is this one here? Now the price is making his movement, a little bit manipulation, and price going all the way to break these previous highs. Major movement, and now the price is going bounce, going back down here. And if you look in the holder, the price even didn't retest the holder. What is crazy. Anyway, it is super good because you are looking longs right now again. And now you can say, okay, we didn't retest that. What is the next information? So let's zoom in. What we see here, the price get rejected, make the high and make the low. So let's say we're gonna do this one here. Let's do a minor structure. We're gonna use the information of the engineering. What's going on here? You see how the price is making high, making the low. Next movement, what's happening? The price was breaking the highs, and now the price is going back to the lows. And what you see here, the price is holding the lows. And what is the next behavior? Breaking the highs again. In that case, you are like, oh, what is going on? Like, price is holding lows and breaking the highs. And if you bring this one here, you see we have this last retest here, and again the price is respecting the bullish principle. The minor structure is respecting the bullish principle. We have nice candlestick up, retest, and just going all the way to our last take profit. Absolutely perfect trade here today. But that's how you're gathering information. If you open a trading view, you have to be very flow, very flexibility. You have to have this you have to have this ability to see and hold your emotions behind you. Let's say if you open a trading view and you're following your own emotions everywhere, like that going on, you have to have the discipline, the patience to not following the emotion. Take your hands off the mouse and keyboard and just watch the screen if you cannot do anything else, and just look the candlestick. The best example will be, if you have time, and if you have a time, just watch hours what the price action is doing without doing anything. No trade, no nothing, just watch the price action. Let's say the price is somewhere here, and then you're gonna watch a few hours all the way when the price is going back here, and do nothing. Just try to build this stronger mentality. I hope it's the good way to say it, but try to build yourself stronger. Do not get lost inside emotions, noise, and manipulations, what this market mostly it's all about. Because it's a very bad place, especially in the trading game, and it is not good for your health and for your future, because you still have all your life to live. And if you're breaking your mindset very early age, I think it's not good, especially following the principle of the greed. I think it's no bueno. Anyway, let's take the Dow Jones. What's happening with the Dow Jones? So yesterday price was going back to the highs. We have this, oh, look at that, this one is pretty good actually. Now what you see, the structure is here. We have this nice bounce. Again, what this minor structure is doing, the minor structure is pushing price back to the highs. At least it's trying much as possible. But right now, in that case, this after that close, this opening, boom, what we see, the market was breaking this highs, and market is very equally on those highs. It's actually very good, but look at what the market is doing. What this one here and what is this one here, what we talked about yesterday, and the information what we have previously, that's a double momentum zone here. In that case, I'm gonna take this one here and this one, and let's bring this one here. So right now this momentum zone is what we want to do, because we have to understand one thing more, how it's created first. It created to break under, retest it, and going down. So what this thing is want to do right now, this thing is want to press down. The price is retesting. We have interesting behavior after that retest. Again retest, we have interesting behavior after that. Bouncing, and breaking and going. The other thing is here to look the bullish continuation pattern. So here we have the bullish continuation pattern. Can we do like that? Yes, sir. And the idea of that thing is to press higher, at least this one. This has to be the breaking structure of this, and what we see already here, especially the price is breaking retests, and now the idea is in this pattern is retest it and start breaking the highs. The prices start breaking the highs and get a little bit stuck here. The one thing else what I see inside here, we have this small W pattern here with the failing bullish principle. This pattern here is strong bullish pattern what is try to push price higher, and after the opportunity, the momentum, where is the structure, the bullish structure what we have here has the most motivation to now make this movement. We make the pattern what is disrespecting the bullish principles and start breaking the lows. You see how this the W low here breaking the lows, and now we have the pullback candlestick pattern here. We have this candlestick pattern here, impulse movement, close under, doji, impulse, and the price is collapsing. Overall, the price is actually still holding the bullish momentum, but this can be very good scalp, and scalp is back to the minor structure here. Same thing what we was talking about the gold here. You remember when we was talking about this one? The price was retesting and going higher. It's kind of same movement what was happening here, but a little bit more volume, a little bit bigger. But that's the thing. That's the thing. We have to understand whatever the candlestick shows to us, the principles underneath it is still same. Even it looks so much. It looks just different, but we have to have this simplicity, our mind, to just be calm and look the information, to gather information. Otherwise we're gonna be lost in the noise. Because if you look in the gold right now, what was happening after the continuation pattern, we have the fake out movements, impulse down and respecting the previous structure highs, the momentum. Look at this one, same movement. We create this zone, price going higher, break the highs. We have this bullish continuation pattern, breakout, and we make this pattern here. What is disrespecting? Retest, boom, boom, down here. It is exactly the same. That's why we have to have very open-minded, and you have to be strong like a warrior. That's all my idea behind it, if I say like warriors, because that's what it is. We are thinking and we don't let emotions manipulate us and make these huge storms our head, and then we are lost and we are inside the storm and we don't know whatever to do now next. We don't let those things happen, and we are calm. We are really very calm, and we just look information, we listen information. Same thing if you're going outside the world, you meet new people, you meet elders, you meet mentors, you meet gurus. You have to have this respect, or not even respect, more like respect of yourself. You don't make a scene, you are patient, and if it's needed then you're gonna speak something, but all the time just listen, because everyone who is more louder, those are the dudes who there is something wrong. The loudest person in the room, there is something wrong. That's the idea of that, of just developing the listening mindset, and if you have mastering that thing, is the same thing here. You are patient and you're gathering information, because every action what this market is doing you're listening your own words. The idea is you put every word and story and the journeys behind these actions. It's no one else, it's only you. Because if I'm gonna delete, remove right now, that's the only thing what we see, and no one is actually telling us what that thing truly is. We all have to create our view. Like, you have to create the structure around here. Like, you have to create the structure what is here and the structure what is here. So every movement what is happening, you know what is happening, because you're holding this one in your mind and you're holding this one in your mind. It's like moving through the maze what you're creating around it, because the truth is we have no idea what's going on here. Like, we know candlesticks and that's it, but we get the emotion. Like, when this is moving, you're like, ooh. And now you have to understand why you make this sound, like, ooh. Why you make this sound when the price is making this movement or this movement. You are like, wow, that's a crazy candlestick. But now you have to realize why you make this action. You have to understand yourself now, because that's what it is. Now if you know why you make these movements, what was the pattern and the emotion and behavior behind that, then you're gonna focus those things and you're gonna master those things. You're gonna make more alive and alive and alive, and then you see those actions and behaviors through every single day. Even your life, like, mostly in your life, because what kind of trader you are, that's your personality in this life, the life what you're living with your 2 feet. So oil. Oh, yesterday we was talking about, oh yeah. So yesterday we was talking about the only idea to price now to push higher is to go break the previous highs, retest, respecting and going higher. So now let's see what's happening. Ooh. So what was happening? You see how the prices break above, retest and breaking the highs, and price get rejected. We have impulse candlestick and price break the lows. Very interesting, eh? Now the price is going back, impulse, price going back, break it under, close under, and breaking the lows. And we have this very nice solid retest here, and the price is going. But if you're looking now here, there is something more. What I see the Paris principle with breaking structure, nice retest, and price is going. It's M pattern, following the principle, respecting the principle, and what was happening? The price was breaking the previous lows, and price is now back to the same zone, the main zone what right now is holding all this stuff up. The main holder, the price is already bouncing here. So there was a nice fear what was pushing the price down, and then the price is going in that place. Yeah, prices going, we have this minor structure, even like this, and now the price is breaking the highs, following the principle, and it's done. And now we have today some kind of volume here, and we have this, the price is getting touched under, but one thing is what to see straight away is the W pattern. So the idea of that W pattern is break, retest, and start going the highs again. And when we fail that, that's the next place here. When we fail this W pattern, not much movement today, to be honest. We have some ding. Yeah. Euro-USD same. If you're looking the previous structure, breaking the lows, breaking the lows, breaking the lows, and price is making this huge wedge here, huge one. Break retest and breaking the previous lows. I don't know about Euro-USD a lot because I'm not friend with the Euro-USD. You know, I don't know the Euro-USD behavior, how it's behaving in different pressure points and different structures, how we retest, how we break the structures, what is the, like, we have to know those things because every single market is, let's say every single market is like your friends. Let's say you have around you 5 friends, just for example. So every your single friend is acting every different places, different pressure points, different momentums, different opportunities differently. Same with the every single pair. Gold is acting totally different than Bitcoin. Bitcoin and gold act totally different than US30. US30, Bitcoin and gold act totally different than oil. They have all personalities, every single one. Not like personalities, but they own himself. Oil own himself. Bitcoin own himself. Dow Jones own himself. Gold. It's we can look at the similar things, what is happening, the human behavior, because when the price is there, the humans are making the movements. The humans are pushing the markets. Then we have the market makers who are pushing massive amount of money to move the market up and down. End of the day, the humans are moving the market. That's why every single pair is the personality, at least my mind. And I see that. I see how the gold is like. When we break the structure, I know a bunch of different ways through the history, through the backtesting, how gold is like to retest, to second retest, to make the spiky candlestick. Like example, that one here is the spiky candlestick. You look at that, dunk, boom, back up, and price never go back in this area. And that's why I say a lot backtesting is very, very important, absolutely important. Go back 20 years and just do 50. Like back in the days when I started trading, the trading view was free. You like this replay button, and you can go so much years back. Right now I can go back only here. Back in the days it was all free, and replay, but it was all free. But if you have the what's that? You have to buy. If you buy that, then you can go back all the way. I think extensive. Then 10,000 bars. It's just stupid. Everyone is just making money in this world. No one is authentic. Everything is just business and no life anymore. Well, anyway, backtesting, go just and learn the emotions, behaviors, everything. What is gold? Example right now, gold is offer. Look how it's acting. Look what it's doing, and so on. So I'm gonna give you the best formula again. If you didn't watch previously, I'm gonna do this one. So let's say you're right now listening and you're listening my words. So what's happening? You're thinking inside your mind. But now other thing is, if you are a person who's taking stuff seriously and actually want to learn something and development in your own minds, is you're gonna go and write things down. You take your notebook and you write those things down, so what you liked, what you want to mastering, what you want to look, where is the questions. You're going to write all those things down. So I'm not speaking about only my videos right now here. I'm speaking about if you're listening your father or your mom, you're listening reading books and listening conversations, watching a podcast, all this stuff. If you like something, go and write it down. So what is happening if you write down? Then what you're gonna do, you read it out loud. You're gonna read it out loud, and then you have this golden triangle. Because what is happening if you're writing down, you're feeling your hand emotions, and now what is happening, you're feeling your hand emotions, what's going up and down. There is gonna be some patterns, especially if you're writing some your favorite words down. Let's say no fear. Let's say example, you're writing this no fear down. You remember how you write this thing down, especially over the time, and you know already it's no fear. Now is super strong thing in your mind, because we are building the pattern behind that every time when your hand is moving. Another thing is you're seeing. If you write your stuff down, your thoughts down, you're seeing what you actually writing down. You're seeing your words, you're seeing your thinkings, and now you're seeing your thinkings. Now if you read it out loud, what is gonna happen? Now you have pattern, you have thoughts, and now you're seeing your own writings. You put some work behind it, and now you're gonna read it out loud. What's gonna happen? Now you're listening your thoughts, like the sound wave basically. You're listening now your thoughts. It is a very strong thing to do. Just if you just think, most likely you're gonna forget that 2-3 days later. But if you're going to just do it months, even years. I was doing years, I'm still doing that. It's even right now, every single day. If you're following that, you're building your muscle memory, and the muscle memory is super important in trading game. It's super important. Like everything what I'm talking, basically every single day, it is the pure muscle memory. What I was learning all over those years, every single day. And that's the one thing what I was developing, and that's how I build my muscle memory. And I was doing every single thing. Example, I was reading the book, and I was, that is very interesting. So I was writing down the first what was in the book. I write it down, I read it out loud, and then I started thinking my own, like how I can say the same thing now, but with my own words. So I was starting doing like ding ding ding. I scratch some words and do that, and then after the one page I have something, and then I'm gonna write that thing down, read it out loud, and move on. And if you're reading some book, that is super interesting. And if you have those questions, and basically what you want to do is try to find the most your own words to describe, to answer to everything. Just even if you read the book, what is happening in your head, what is like boom boom, what is popping out somewhere, that's who you are, and that's what you have to are. The authenticity, it's your own words. And same thing with the trading, you have to create your own world here. Like I talk about exactly what I was talking about here previously. You have to create your own world around it. And when everything is happening, you know already, because it's pure muscle memory, it's a pure structure, it's your structure around it. And now when Dow Jones is making some behavior or emotional or rushed movement, you know, because you know what is around it, or you know what is above it or below it, you know, because you create the structure around it. And that's the thing what we don't see. Like look at that, how much space we have above here. We have no idea what that space is. Only thing what we see here and how much space is here. We have literally no idea what this thing is. Like this is all full of space. It's like it's almost you're deciphering the hieroglyphics, how to say in English language. You know, those things. Some crazy stuff here. But yeah, you're basically doing that. And to do that is to understand what is going on here. And the best way is understand is you're just gathering information, or you just look and you look what is happening in your mind now. If you're looking, if you take this one right now, let's say example, and let's say you right now looking this whole movement, and now try to go back, try to shift yourself back to the pure minimal kind of like survival mode, and look that movement now. Just look this movement and what is your mind is doing after seeing that movement. And those are the little miracle magic what is happening in your mind. And if you're able to catch those moments, then you can put some words and support those things, because through that you learn what this actually is. And that's the magic, what is our mind, the energy. More pure you are, more you understand yourself, and more you understand the action behind what is actually happening in your mind, not here, what is happening in your mind. That's why the discipline is absolutely important in this life, especially if you want to mastering the trading mindset, because through the discipline you're facing those similar things right now what you see here every single day, especially if you take the action. Only if you take the action, to be honest, because you can be the discipline and you'll never get nothing done, because you found excuses and more excuses, or you found excuses. Gold, we talk about gold. We was following the yesterday information. We talk about more information. We talk about today movements, gold, Bitcoin, Dow Jones, and oil, and the GJ getting rejected here, and Euro USD. Euro USD. I remember I was looking back at this Euro USD, and I even trade Euro USD, but I have no idea what the Euro USD is became now. It was just too much time ago, but there is definitely similarities. But look at those movements, it's very bad movements, especially if especially beginners. This is absolute mad movements. It's very sad. It's very sad. People just lose money here. Most likely will lose money here because the price is actually there is some thoughts here, but still lose money here. I don't know about that. Maybe even lose money here. You wanna buy there because the price was still holding lows and break the highs, but get rejected, break lower, and the price is going. That's a pure short. This one here is pure short. Here is some bunch of manipulation. Look at this W pattern. That's this W pattern what we talk about a lot, the failing one, when the W is failing. How we can say in the perfect words, when the W pattern is failing to represent the principles. So right now what this W represent is to holding those lows and make the principle to go higher. But what was happening, the price was giving up. We start breaking the lows, and the price was breaking the main lows of the W structure. This pattern is everywhere all the time. Even here, like this one, bounce, 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 W pattern, and break the lows. Can we see another one? Here is the one, but right now it is just so manipulated. Look at this one, that's the W pattern here. Following super beautiful. Look at this breaking structure, almost retest, but it wasn't a retest. Now it still was going higher, and the retest was here, but then boom, okay, break the lows, shift, and going downside, and now we create the bigger W. If this W hold up long, not really long, and just break the lows again. It's hurtful to actually watch those movements, because I know myself back in the days I was in those places and get stopped out all the time, and but it's still happening every single day. But the really interesting thing is to understand yourself. It is necessary, otherwise you keep listening the other people, and you never change yourself, because you are thinking, oh, that person is successful trader, so I'm gonna follow him. And if you say that, you're kind of disrespecting your own body and your own thoughts and your own motivation, your own discipline, your own will energy to lift to lift yourself up to enlightenment. You're like, I'm not. You're doubting yourself. You say like, I'm not so good, I'm gonna following that person. But the truth and reality behind this, you and that person, you are never gonna be the same person. Like me, I'm gonna never see me in this world. It's impossible to see exactly you there. So that's, we all are going different angles, we all have different behaviors, we all have different journeys. It's maybe it is super miracle, but overall for the point it is not. And if you're following now the other person, there can be very hurtful points if you realize after, let's say, 3 years, oh damn, I just waste 3 years on my life. And if you say, I just waste 3 years on my life out loud on yourself, there has to be some awakening moment, otherwise you're gonna do it again and do it again, because you never learn. You didn't learn the mistake what you did, and you still continue making mistakes. Anyway, this behavior is just mad, and it's just sad to watch, because for my mind right now, like every single one can do it, and actually even very bare minimal information, bare minimal emotions, bare minimal behaviors, bare minimal discipline, it's all start with the minimal. If you do this one little bit every single day, but you are consistent, you're doing every single day, not like, oh, I'm gonna start doing some workout, and then you do one day and you're gonna push some limits, and next day you're tired, and then whole week you're tired, and then you're not gonna do it anymore, because you just explode there. You wasn't calculated, you wasn't calculating your risk, and every warrior is calculating the risk, every single one. And that's who we are, the warriors. And every person in this, your mom, your sister, your father, your uncle, every single person can trade in this world right now, with even absolutely minimalistic things. It is just to understanding yourself, little bit work to do, maybe 1.5 year, maximum 2 years, and it's done. After 2 years you are how am I gonna say, you are control of your life, and you can make now the new movements. Let's say, oh, I all the time want to meet some monks and go in those mountains, and you can do it. I all the time I want to be in the Shaolin temples, you can do it. I all the time want to learn the Shaolin mindset and mastering our body. Now you can do it. I all the time want to go that place to make this crazy mountain and walk across that mountain. Now you can do it. Trading is, I say back in days to myself, trading is a gift from nature, and if you're mastering that, and if you show to yourself you are how can I say that, you are worthy, you are full of energy, you are full of light, you are what you are. It's like you're real, man. Do it, and whatever you think, whatever you want to do it. It's the whole planet is here to discover, to go places, to learn, to experimental our body, to go that put our body and mind front of the situations and just go wild, discover yourself. Come on, it's it's pure magical. That's why we are here, and the people are doing the training because, oh, I want more stuff. I want a more. I want a more. I want a Lamborghini. I want a beautiful house. I want a more. I want a that, and I want a 10 cars, 5 houses. Do that. Make my business and go more and more, and just like, what? Trading is not for that. And if you are here with this kind of behavior, good luck. Like literally, good luck. It's gonna be hard journey for you, and most likely you're gonna break it and you're gonna give up. But if you're here for love for yourself and actually believing yourself, and to make your freedom, and try to figure out why you're here, who you are, why you're here in planet Earth, what is your what is your goal, or who you are in this planet. I think that's a good way. The trading, the mastering trading is a good start, especially because you're learning a lot here for yourself, to mastering your emotions and thought and thought. And the one thing else is you're looking the different pairs, different emotions, they all reflecting of the different human behavior. Now if you go in the thought at different places, you see all those people and you're like, yeah, nope, nope, nope. And if you see like nice elder there, and you see how quiet it is, and it's sitting there nice with straight back and with a barefoot example, or with the sandals, it's just smile there. Of course I wanna hear that man, I wanna hear that mentor or guru or something to look up, because that's the journey, that's the journey what other people gonna tell you. And if you look in the people who are full of manipulation and noise, how those things are gonna lift up your life, it's impossible. It's like the ship anchor, it's behind you, and just you wanna go forward and forward and forward, and it's just pull, it's like forcing you stop, and that's not good. Maybe it is, but for me example, no. Come on, do you want to know why you're here, discovering the world, and go wild a little bit, and connect with the nature, the true planet Earth, what we have here, not this system or all this stupidity what is happening around us, all this noise, manipulation. And it's not even the noise and manipulation, It is so strong noise and so strong manipulation. You have even no idea what this world is actually look like and whatsoever. That's how strong it is. You're under the radiations, you're under the different noises and hertz is what is pushing your brain down to elevate, elevate. You know, you go like up here. It's just stop you, it's forcing you down, it's kind of showing you, it's pushing you on the thumb level. You're thumb, you're thumb, you're thumb, you are nothing worthy, you cannot do anything in this life, you can just go in there, be miserable, and okay, enough that. So basically, we are the warriors, we're never gonna give up, especially on this challenge. If this world is putting you on in this challenge, do you give up? Do you give up on the system? No, you're gonna do it. You're literally gonna do it, and you're gonna make your own life. Enjoy the freedom of the warrior. The main thing is never give up, because we are not giving up. No fear, no hesitation, no surprises, and no doubt. Never give up, especially when life is throwing the challenge. Let's say example to mastering trading mindsets. We are not giving up, because that's the crazy challenge to complete, and if you complete that, you are kind of free in this world. You don't have to serve this stupidity out there in this whatsoever is happening there. So you can actually love yourself and go out in the wild freely without no noise and manipulation between your two ears, and you can be completely free. So I'm gonna finish today, and I see you every single one tomorrow, and never give up. Ciao.